The people of Israel in the 8th chapter of 1 Samuel were demanding a king. They had had judges for long enough. Now they wanted to be like the rest of the world, like the rest of the nations around them, and have a king. And of course, Samuel was at this point in his old age. His sons in charge, and they were doing a horrible job. They were not taking bribes and all that stuff. Anyway, but Samuel warned the people. He said, this is what's going to happen if you get a king. And even the book of Deuteronomy, God, long before this time, in the days of Moses, warned the people what it would be like to be if they had a king. Now, God had a plan. He had a plan for a king for them. That would be David, but he wasn't ready yet. So we're going to see what happens in the next few chapters here. But the demand for a king is real. The demand for a king is real. And God is wanting to let us know he doesn't want us to be like everybody else. Christians, like Israel, two separate groups, are supposed to be standing on their own hill as a light to the nations, to the world around them. That's what Israel was meant to be, set apart. It's always Israel and the nations. It's never Israel as a part of the nations. It's Israel along with, separate from the nations, because that's what God is using. His special people, his kingdom to do that. And then when Christianity started, this whole Gentile into the kingdom thing started. And we're in that period right now. But it doesn't mean God is done with Israel or his people. He has a plan for both. And we see that come up in the book of Revelation, which we'll get to eventually in our study. But I want to just reiterate here, and we'll continue on as we study what happens with Saul and becoming king and all that and how it goes. God doesn't want you to be like everybody else. He wants you to be like you, the person that he made you to be. So stand firm in your faith in him and what he wants you to do and how he wants your life to look, so that you will draw people to him through the love, through the grace, through the mercy, the tenderness, all of the attributes of God pouring forth through you. Continue studying. It's going to be a fun week. We've got all of chapters 8 through 12 to cover this week. God bless.